Hey everyone, welcome to Inspire Me Garden. So I actually have not been out here in my garden for 4 days. It has been raining consistently, like almost every day, so I haven't had the opportunity to come out here. And so we're just gonna walk around and see what has been happening in the garden. There's something about rainwater that just makes the plants happy and they grow so fast. So come on, let's explore the garden and see what has been going on. So here we are. This right here is the crookneck squash. It has been growing. It's turning yellow. Probably needs fertilizer, and I did plant 3 of them in one pot, which is struggling. It's not doing as well because there's 3 of them in one pot, and you can see the size of them is they're not quite as big as they normally would be. They can actually get pretty long, but right now they're just baby ones. And you can look at this right here. There's multiple of them, and I'm impressed actually. The fact that I planted 3 of them. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually 4 in here, and so far it's been able to produce some crookneck squash. So for those who want to plant in a pot, it's possible. Yes, you can plant in a pot. The ground is always the best, but you can still do it in a pot. And over here I can show you guys this another one right here. It's looking so nice and beautiful, guys. I just love the color. Oh, the color is so bright and vibrant. So the flowers, there's 2 types of flowers. There's female and there's male. And so this one right here, I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Normally these flowers, they open up in the morning and then they close. So maybe for protection or something. But let me show you the ones that haven't closed quite yet. There's another one. This is a different type of pumpkin that I planted here. It's called kombucha. Kombucha is very nice. It tastes really good. This is my first time planting it in a pot, and so it's struggling. There's a big difference. I've noticed this in a pot is struggling. So oh, look what we have, guys. Oh my god, we have a bee. So you guys just witnessed what bees do in your garden. So it's good to have flowers around your garden because they come and they do pollination. They pollinate. So this one right here, this you can see next to it is the, oh my god, what happened? This one is had too much water. It was raining, so you can see that there was water there, and the water was just all over it. And it's quite interesting how this works. So the bees, they come and they do pollination. So with pumpkins, you're gonna have female and male. And in order for pollination to occur, of course, you have to have the bees, or you can self-pollinate it. And, you know, please hit the subscribe button and I will show you guys how you can self-pollinate your pumpkins. Okay? We're moving on. Oh my goodness. This is my passion fruit is getting tall. It's in a container. Let me move this around so you guys can actually see. It's in a container and it's getting pretty tall. It's as tall as the fence right now, which is really impressive, really nice and beautiful. And then we have my tomatoes. How have they been doing? So my tomatoes have been a little bit struggling. They turned yellow for some reason. The leaves are turning yellow. And I was doing some work here. As you can see, I have stones and stuff, and I had to remove the stones and put a layer beneath it because grass was growing. And so we shifted the tomatoes, we shifted the container. And so once we moved it, we noticed that the roots had gone in here into the ground. And I guess when we moved the container, we kind of disrupted the tomatoes a little bit. So I'm glad to see that they are coming back. And the yellowing part just means that it needs fertilizer, and I need to prune this. So I actually need to start pruning the tomatoes again. But you can see the progress we've made. The tomatoes are nice and big, okay? So if you want to know how to prune your tomatoes, please go and watch one of my videos where I demonstrate how to prune your tomatoes so that you can get nice, beautiful, juicy tomatoes like these, okay? You see how big this tomato looks? It's so nice and juicy. It needs a little more support. I need to figure out how I'm going to support it a little more. I think I need to get a yarn and just tie this up or something. I need to support that a little more. But we can see here we have our nice tomato. Oh my goodness, it's so big, guys. This tomato, I think this is gonna be my largest tomato I've ever grown. I think this is gonna be a record here. They look so good. And this one right here is falling and needs support. So when you're trying to support it, we have to be extra careful. Ooh, there's a mosquito trying to eat me. We have to be a little extra careful. I'm impressed that I don't have any tomato worms yet. Those are horrible things, okay? That come into your garden and they can eat up your tomatoes overnight, literally. They can eat up your tomato leaves overnight. They're like this. They're terrible, for those who know what I'm talking about. And I put the marigold flower. You can see it. Oh, it looks so beautiful. And I think it's helping. It's helping deter away some of this insects. And here is the other tomato. It has a hole right here. The bird must have started eating this. Birds do damage to your tomatoes. So I might have to get a net and put a net around there to help it protect it. This right here is my papaya. My papaya here. This papaya has a history, and I'm gonna talk about it in one of my videos soon about it and how it has revived itself and it's growing. It's in a pot. Originally it was in the garden. We transferred it into a pot because it was cold time and I was worried that it's gonna die. Well, it did actually like completely die here. Here you can see the main part right here. It died. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get rid of this. But no, don't do that because they started growing on the side. So I'm just trying to see how well is it going to tolerate? How well is it going to do? And here we have several pots that I'm yet to figure out what to plant in it. This just grew because I had so many seeds. This right here is junte leaf. It actually grows like a tree. So it grew in here. I didn't plant it. It was just in the mixture. The seeds were in the mixture of the soil. Then we have these beautiful, beautiful blackberries. So this blackberry right here has been in a container for quite some time. And probably going on 2 years now. It's been here for a whole year. The first time we bought it, it did good. It produced a couple of blackberries. But I think the second time after pruning it, because we pruned it, You can see right here we cut some of that stuff out. We pruned it, so we have blackberries. They haven't turned black yet, so we are definitely waiting for that time, and hopefully the birds don't eat it. Okay, so next we have the amazing greens over here. As you had seen in my other video, if you have not watched it, I talk about these traditional vegetables that have been growing and doing so well. And you can see there's a lot of work to be done here, a lot of work. This right here, if you are curious to know what this is sugarcane. Please, in the comment section, if you've planted sugarcane before, please let me know in the comment section below. This is our second time planting sugarcane, and stay tuned because I'll talk about the sugarcane. I'll show you guys how to plant it, what you need to do, and how to take care of it. Sugarcane is pretty simple. It's not that hard. It's a pretty simple thing, but it tastes so good, and it takes a couple of months for it to grow. So then we have, here is another pumpkin. So remember guys, I showed you guys the other pumpkin in a container. Well, this one is growing in the garden, but I was so amazed at how well it's doing because I had transferred it from the soil over there, and I put it in this brick. And this brick here, I use bricks for my garden, and they do so well. And in these bricks you can plant, you can actually plant something in between them. So I transferred it here, and I'm amazed how wonderful it's doing. You can see it's already putting flowers. That's a good sign. That is a sign that a pumpkin is about. Okay, so as I was saying, this is the pumpkin here, and it's producing flowers, and you can see these are the flowers. They open and they close by midday evening here. They literally shut off. And so let me show you guys. Actually, you can see here, this is one of the pumpkins here that is about to form. Y'all can see that this right here, this is the pumpkin, and it's gonna open up. The flower is going to open up. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so cute, guys. It's so cute. So you have to have a male and then a female. So this one right here, you can automatically tell this is going to be a male flower that is going to open up. And then once it opens up, this right here, that's the male right there, which has the pollen in there. And I will show you guys in a video how you're going to pollinate it so that you can actually have the pumpkin. So in order to do that, I'm gonna wait and see when this opens up so that we can pollinate it and have a beautiful pumpkin. So you can see, guys, this is just us going through the garden after not seeing a garden for 4 days, just to have an idea of what changes occur within 4 days. A lot of changes, a lot. So that was the pumpkin, and I usually have this thing right here to help it, guide it, go up. I need to buy some more trellis. I need to build some trellis or something. And so we have a lot going on. All that right there, all that, guys, is vegetables. Okay, and it's going to take time to harvest all of these. All of this right here you're seeing, these are very healthy vegetables that we enjoy eating. And I can just show you guys. Oh my goodness, you guys, we have a watermelon here that is already spreading everywhere. And I told my husband I wanted to pluck it out because I know what watermelons can do is they can spread everywhere and become too much, And he said, no, we don't need to mess it up because it's actually growing so well. I just need to find a way to move it so that it doesn't do damage to my plants, because what happens is the watermelon starts attaching to my vegetables and, you know, it kind of strangles it. So we want to be careful. And you can see right here, it's already putting flowers, which is a sign that it's almost ready to start putting watermelons. What a great timing, because sometimes when it's too hot, they don't do well. And so I have some collard greens. These are collard greens here. Then we have another collard greens over here. Oh, this one is so massive. These other ones, I transferred them to after putting my new section. So we're just walking around, seeing what has been happening in Inspire Me Garden since I've not been here for some time. 4 days is a long time, okay? And look, there's more watermelons. So there's a lot of work to do here in the garden. We do a lot of decluttering the garden. Yes, you want to remove some weeds. We want to make sure we have like visible areas because we don't want any snakes or any critters hiding in here. So that is the work I'm going to be doing. And as you can see in my garden, I always throw eggshells. Those are eggshells, very good for your garden. And we have more pumpkins. So this is another pumpkin that has decided to go that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a trellis for it over here since it has decided to go that side. So we have more. We have collard greens that's hiding here. It looks like there's something trying to eat it up. This is a sign of worms. And oh yeah, see, they're so itty bitty worms. I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. Those are worms that are like, I'm trying to see if I can show you guys a clear view of them. See if I can adjust it to be a little bit more clear. Yeah. Yeah, they're like little worms, and I usually just, it's best to just like smush them like that. Trust me, it takes a while to get used to doing stuff like that with your fingers. So yeah, so we have that. Then we have more collard greens. We have cabbages. We have cabbages here that are growing. They've been here for some time. This one has been here for some time, and it's already showing signs that it's ready. And I have to harvest this soon before it goes bad. So this might be for dinner. I might eat this for dinner today. Of course, I have some more eggshells. I usually just throw my eggshells randomly anywhere. And then, of course, you can always crush them really good. Sometimes I don't have time to crush them, but I still put them in the garden. And I'll come mix it up with soil really good. So we have more vegetables. Oh my goodness. Oh, this right here, this yellowing right here is a sign that need fertilizer. Sometimes this type of vegetable, which is called the spider plant, sometimes too much rain can cause that yellowing. And right now I am removing the tips of them so that they can continue producing more vegetables. Usually when they get to this level, they tend to produce seeds. These are seeds right here. These are seeds that grow, and then they dry up, and then you can reuse them to plant. So once it gets to this level, I usually pluck out these flowers, because if you don't, the plant starts to get old. So that might be another reason why they're turning yellow. So we want to make sure we remove these from those black from that spider plant. Then we have our wonderful tree here. It's doing amazing, guys. This is the tree that we planted here. We bought it and we planted it. It's doing good. This is a good sign. It's green. For those who've planted loquat in your backyard, what could this mean right here? Like, you see the leaf is looking dry. I don't know, some leaves look dry like this, so I would love to know, what is this a sign of? What do I need to do? What do I need to add in my garden? Do I need to add fertilizer to the tree? Do I need to add more water? What do I need to do? Because this is my first time dealing with trees. Okay, so if you happen to know what this could be a sign of, please let me know in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. And then we continue. My garden is so big, guys. My garden is so large. Here again, we have our sugar cane. We planted the sugar cane in this specific spot last year. It didn't do that well, but this year it's doing so well. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, guys. You need to subscribe to this channel because it gets more exciting as these plants get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to look so beautiful back here. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Then we have a combination of this right here is junte leaf. Junte leaf is a type of vegetables that grow, and it's kind of like really soft, a little bit of slimy, kind of like okra, but it's more like spinach really. And it's good for you. It has really good benefits. And so we will talk about this specifically in a different video. And they grow like trees. And then we have, of course, we have that black nightshade. Oh my goodness, this one, look at the leaf. It's so massive. This is a sign that this area is very fertile. Like, it's perfect to plant something here that has been struggling. Then we continue. Remember, guys, I had planted my lettuces here. I still have this lettuce. It's thriving. I am just leaving some of them because they are producing seeds, and I want the seeds. I want to keep the seeds because this did so good. Next is bell peppers. I love bell peppers, especially in my soup, stew, meat, whatever it is. Oh my goodness, we have workers over here. I just wanted to show you guys. I just saw a bee. I literally just saw a bee doing, oh my goodness, this pumpkin over here. I have a pumpkin over here. You guys can see the flower. Oh my goodness, you see all the bees are working. These bees are working, guys. Oh, let's see. Let me show you guys. Let me get up a close-up view so we can actually see this bee working. This bee is working. It's really working, guys. It's going in there and it's doing the work. It's pollinating. So this flower particularly is a male, and so what's happening is the bees are going in there, collecting up the pollen and taking it to the female, to do pollination. So yeah, I'm glad that I have bees here. And the reason why I have these bees is because I'm so grateful for is this cilantro. This is cilantro right here. It's putting flowers. It's bringing some bees to do the pollination. It's just so nice and so beautiful. I'm so grateful for this. Back to the bell peppers. Yes, I was telling. Okay, now let's go back to talking about the bell peppers. Bell peppers are so good and so delicious, and right now bell peppers are really expensive out there, guys. Bell peppers are really expensive, and what a great way that you can grow your own bell peppers. And bell peppers are easy to grow. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the easiest plant you can grow as a beginner in gardening. You just go to one of the stores, have the seedlings, they've already planted it, and you don't have to start from seed, but you can start from seed too. And go ahead and plant them, because they're easy to take care of as long as you water it and as long as you plant it before summer, because summer heat, they don't do well. So as long as you do that, it's going to be so good. So you can see right here, they have flowers. They've already started putting flowers. Okay, so all these flowers are going to turn into bell peppers. I have learned and appreciate what we eat through gardening. I mean, it's a process, and it's a beautiful process that happens to actually form these. And you can see, like, we go from the flower, and then we turn into a mini bell pepper, and then from there we go into this massive bell pepper. Oh my gosh. You guys, I got so excited looking at this, and I'm about to harvest this bell pepper right now, because I am going to use it to cook the next meal I'm going to make. So wow, yes, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, isn't that so beautiful, guys? This is a big, fat, juicy bell pepper that has grown here at Inspire Me Garden. That's why I said bell peppers are really easy to grow. And as long as you have a place where you have enough fertilizer, just the soils that I talked about, the topsoil, the gardening soil, and the cow manure, it's going to thrive and it's going to do well. Oh my goodness, this makes me happy just to see, like, just look at this. Like, we go from flour, that's just simple flour, to this. You can imagine how many more. Oh my God, there's so many. You see that? You see that? That's another one. I showed you guys another one over there, and we have so many that are coming. I am going to have plenty of green peppers. I love them, and you can plant this in your garden, and you can enjoy some nice, delicious bell peppers right in your garden, guys. And they're better than the ones in the store. I promise you, they taste so good. Then I usually plant red ones and yellow ones and orange ones, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it and see what happens, because these things are amazing. Then we have my beautiful kales. These kales, the Toscano kales, are doing so well. In my other videos, you guys had seen how I planted them. I showed you guys the beginning of all this, how I planted them, and look at them now. Oh my goodness. I moved back and I'm just like loving what I see. It's looking so nice and so beautiful. This is a nice, simple gardening way you can have your backyard. Look, it just looks so nice. You can have it nice, decorated, and then you can have your beautiful garden. You don't have to do all this other space that I did. This is how I started. And later on, I've come to learn I could just do a long one all around my backyard and have some nice, beautiful vegetables. So yeah, so these are nice kales right here, which they are ready to be harvested for dinner. So obviously, you guys, you can see I have plenty of vegetables to eat. So I have no excuse, okay? So we have our cabbage here. This cabbage is ready to be harvested. It's a container cabbage, guys. Can you grow cabbage in a container? Yes, you can grow cabbage in a container. And actually, the beginning of it, it's good. It's good. It helps a lot. And it protects it from a lot of insects and stuff. So your cabbage will thrive and do well in a container. If you don't have a garden, backyard, like land or something, if you live in an apartment, you can actually grow your cabbage. Just put it in a container and put it in your patio, and you'll have cabbage, okay? Everything's expensive out here nowadays, and what a great way to grow your own stuff and save money. telling you guys, it's beautiful. And so I have more pumpkins. You guys have seen a lot of pumpkins, and the reason why is because so I have a lot of pumpkins, and it's because I eat the leaves. I love the pumpkin leaves because I eat them. They're very delicious, very good to eat. So that is why I've planted so many of them. This section particularly is that section that I had planted. I had only mixed garden soil and cow manure. So I've learned for sure you need the topsoil mixture together, because otherwise your plants are going to struggle the way mines have been really struggling. They are just now like trying to, catch up. And so I created this trellis here so that these pumpkins can be able to grow upward. So like right now I'm trying to redirect it so that they can have a better way to go that way. I'm trying to redirect it. So sometimes you with pumpkin you have to come out here and try to redirect it so it can go whichever way. It's looking a little sad because of the sun. Too much sun can really do damage. This right here particularly, this is okra. I've never planted okra before. My husband was like, oh, let's plant okra. Let's try and plant okra and see how it does. I'm not really a fan of eating okra, only when they're fried. That's when they taste good. But he wanted to actually plant okra and see what happens. That's the fun part about gardening. And so it's doing well. You can see it took time for it to be okay once we transplanted here. So you can see it's doing good. It has put a flower, and you guys can see the actual okra is right here. Yeah, this is the okra, guys. I'm trying to put it where you can see, but that's the okra right there. Yep, it's doing well. Oh my goodness, so much has been happening in this garden. Oh, I'm so happy by what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of beautiful things here. And these are black nightshade. They are just now starting to thrive. When we had transplanted them, they were looking like this, okay? They were looking like this. They were a little sad, okay? They're just now starting to grow. They're just now starting to look good, okay? They were looking sad. Like some of these, I'm probably gonna transplant them to the other section of the garden because this soil was a disappointment. Because you can even see the tomatoes are struggling. These tomatoes by now should have been tall, but they're struggling. It had already put a tomato here, but you can see the height. These are Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes are my favorite tomatoes because I use them to cook a lot, and they're struggling. I think I'm gonna have to move these quickly before they die because they look like they're about to die. They look so sad. And this is the soil that we just had, gardening soil and cow manure, and we have to add some topsoil or something because they're not doing well. The only thing is doing good here, those flowers, they're happy. And these are also peppers. These are the spicy kind, jalapenos, and they're not doing well either. I transplanted them from my main garden to here, to the new soil, and they're not adjusting either. So that is why I said it's very important to add topsoil into your soil. And I think the reason is because the topsoil helps keep the moisture, because when we water here, we realize the water literally just passes right through the soil and goes away. It doesn't actually, the plant doesn't actually receive or retain water, So that was the whole garden. What's been happening is so big actually. And then I have the pipes with this green stuff that you're seeing here is pipe. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do irrigation system in this garden because watering your plants takes time. Now in this little section here, we have the beautiful banana plant. Excuse the basketball right there. Those are my boys. And we have banana plants here. For you guys who have planted banana in a container before, this is my first time. Please let me know what to do because I have other bananas that are growing here. Should I remove this and transplant them? Should I cut them off and throw them away? I don't know what to do. Please, if you have planted banana in a container before and you've taken care of it, you've actually had bananas come out produced, please let me know. Please let me know what to do because maybe these side bananas are taking all the energy instead of energy going to the main banana. Then we have our sugar cane. The sugar cane here is doing well. It's growing, and I think where the ball was, there was one that was supposed to come out. There's one that I was waiting for over here. I don't know if it survived or it died, but there's supposed to be a sugar cane somewhere here. And then here I have, what was this? We didn't put a label on this, so we're waiting to see. I think this is cucumbers, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is supposed to be a cucumber, so I just went ahead and put it right here because this soil is struggling and it's not, half of this is just not doing well. Then we have a problem here. Now, you guys, ant problems. I hate ants. Like, these ants are just annoying. So I guess it's been raining and the soil is nice and soft, and they decided they're just gonna pile themselves here. Like, what is the best way to get rid of ants the organic way? Because I don't want to spray chemicals and stuff in a tree. This is another local tree that we got at a very cheaper price. The place where we went to get them, they were about to throw it away, so we were like, yeah, we'll take it and try to revive the tree. But we're having an issue here, right here, these ants. How do I get rid of these ants without spraying chemicals on here? Because I also planted another cucumber. I don't know if it's cucumber or zucchini. We didn't put a label there, but we'll figure that out once it starts growing. But let me know because I don't like this. This is ridiculous. These ants are so ridiculous. And I don't know why they love stones. They love building around stones. So yeah, so that is Inspire Me Garden. There's something else. Whew. I am sweating out here, guys. Whew, sweating because it's hot. It's really hot. The sun decided to come when I'm trying to show you guys my garden. But there's something else I wanted to show you guys real quick before I finish. Is we have our beautiful guava tree, and I'm gonna show you guys this guava tree, and you guys can see how it looks. And so this is our beautiful guava tree. It has grown, it has become massive. We haven't pruned it at all, and we didn't know whether to prune it, not to prune it, but it's doing so good. It's been here for a year in this container. During winter we take it indoors, and once the weather gets good we bring it back outdoors. And right now it's doing a beautiful process here. You can see from flowering, these are the flowers. Let me show you guys the flowers. Give you guys a clear view of the flowers. Yes, those are the flowers. They look like this. And once it's done with that process, the little stuff falls off. Then you have the actual guava right here. It's nice and beautiful. Oh, these are so delicious. So they are everywhere, guys. They are growing everywhere. You can see the tips of them. So we are going to eat a lot of guavas this year. We actually had some really nice guava last year. And so hit the subscribe button if you want to see how this guava is doing, the progress, and I will be showing you guys, and we'll be talking about it specifically in another video. And you can see right here we have, and then it's color, the color is, I don't know, the leaves are turning yellow. Probably a sign of fertilizer. We need to add some more fertilizer, and I'm trying to find a good fertilizer manure for this, because once they start producing flowers and actually producing the actual fruit, you have to fertilize. You have to make sure you have enough nutrients to sustain the actual guava that is growing. And as I was showing you guys, we have so many. There's so many guys. You see those little dots right there, little things poking out? Yes, those are guavas. And next to it is another passion fruit. So this year we're going all out with passion fruit everywhere, because we love passion fruits, and it did well last time. And as a gardener, every time you keep planting and trying out your fruits, your vegetables, you kind of learn about them, you kind of know what they tolerate, and make it better for next time. Just like this lemon tree here, it has been in this same container for about 3 years now. This was our first lemon tree when we started this garden, and it's doing so good. I think almost 4 years really. And finally it put lemons, and you know, they say that once they start producing the lemons, every year you're going to get the double that. So, which is true, because last year it only did one. I remember there was one itty bitty lemon that was here, and now we have several. We have one, we have two, there's three, four, and this is what happens. This one's about to fall out really. It's already turned yellow. When they turn yellow, that is a sign that they're ready, and they're going to be sweet and ready to eat them. And so some of them, our kids have been impatient, and they just come and pluck them out and start eating them when they're not even ready. So, but they do look delicious. I don't blame them for plucking them out. They look like you want to eat them. And so I'll be exploring some more. The other fruit that I would love to plant is apples. I would love to have some apples in my backyard. Next we have, this is passion fruit. It's in a container also. And then we have another passion fruit. I have a really big idea on this right here. Large idea. Oops. Somebody left this over here. But I have a really good idea on what to do with this passion fruit. I would love for it to like go right here and just provide a nice shade. So I think the idea I have, I can't wait to show you guys, because we're going to be working on that. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching this beautiful day here at Inspire Me Garden. I just wanted to give you guys a quick garden tour, quick update, and see how this garden is thriving, see how this garden is doing. There's so many things I'm gonna share with you guys, so many tips. I forgot to show you guys onions. Okay, these are onions. I planted onions. Oh my goodness, let me go over here real quick and show you guys onions, because I didn't talk about the onions. So we have onions. These are onions, guys. They're so huge. And I literally took an onion and put it in here and wanted to see what would actually happen with the onions. So right now I can actually I'm just gonna pluck one out because so that we can see. Some of them, they grew too close to each other, so I don't think they're gonna get as large. Let's see here. I'm trying to see which one I can pluck out. This one. Okay, so I had to let that airplane pass because it's pretty loud and you won't be able to hear me. But this is the onion right here, and this one is already loose, ready to come out. So I am plucking it out so I can show you guys what this onion looks like. Okay, you see the onion? It's nice, right? It's my first time growing the onion, and what happens is you put one onion in the ground, just a regular onion, right? And you get two of them. Of course, they're not as round as the onion itself, but I think it's because of the space, because I had planted so many onions together. But these have been so nice and so delicious to eat, and they taste so good. So yep, we have an onion here, you guys. This is the onion. See ya. Yep, that's the onion. And these are also onions over here. These are also onions. These ones, you just cut them and you cook them, and they're so delicious in your vegetables and with eggs. They're so good. Then we have a lot of basil. This right here is basil. I have a lot of basil here. My plan was to move some of these basil because they are too much, but somehow they're also helping repel some insects. And I'm so proud of this garden. So one of the tips that you can get from today's video is garden during early season, like spring. Start planting early before the warm weather kicks in. If you're wondering right now, should you go ahead and plant? Yes, you can go ahead and plant. It's okay to plant right now. You're not too late in the gardening time. You can still go ahead and plant a couple of vegetables that you would love, such as the green peppers, the collard greens, some kales. So you still have time to do that. Cabbage, you can, but you might have to take it indoor, just to provide some shade, because the summer heat is gonna get hot. But it depends where you're located at. But this is how wonderful you can actually grow your own vegetables in your own backyard and save some money. Okay, eat healthy, and yeah. So thanks once again for joining me at Inspire Me Garden, and I look forward to sharing with you guys a lot of gardening tips and what you can do to be inspired and produce your own vegetables and your own fruits in your own backyard. Thank you guys. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Bye.